Happy Friday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, fans are disappointed after the latest GTA 6 conspiracy theory proved to be false. Game Pass took a bite out of this year's Call of Duty sales on Xbox, but it's doing just fine on PS5. And Black Myth Wukong players have some surprises to look forward to later this year. Let's get into it. The GTA community is dying to know more about Grand Theft Auto 6, and Rockstar really hasn't given them much to go on, so fans have turned to the stars for guidance, and sadly the latest moon theory has unfortunately proven to be false. Okay, if that sounded like complete gibberish, let me try to break this down a little bit. 2 months before the first and only so far GTA 6 trailer released, Rockstar posted a screenshot from GTA Online in which the moon was featured prominently, as well as 2 characters wearing shirts promoting an in-game event called the Happy Moon Festival, and the VI in the Vinewood sign was clearly in the shot, as in the Roman numeral for 6. Fans dug into this and began to speculate that when our real-world moon next entered its waning gibbous phase, like the moon in the screenshot, something GTA 6 related might happen, and amazingly, they were right. So you can't really blame the community for getting a little bit worked up when Rockstar posted another GTA Online screenshot on November 2nd that once again featured the moon in its waning gibbous phase, the phase that Earth's actual moon enters today. Now, as you might have guessed by the fact that I'm talking about the moon instead of a new GTA 6 trailer, there hasn't been a new GTA 6 trailer or screenshots or anything else from Rockstar related to the game. It is entirely possible that by the time this video goes live, that changes, fingers crossed, but a full trailer release doesn't seem likely. Rockstar tends to tease those a little bit in advance to really drum up hype, though apparently cryptic screenshots of the moon are more than enough to get people excited. We are probably due for another look at Grand Theft Auto 6 though. We are rapidly approaching the 1-year anniversary of that first big trailer reveal, which dropped back on December 5th. Or rather, it was going to, and then somebody leaked it a day early and Rockstar followed suit. Anyway, when we hear more about GTA 6, even if it's just wingnut tinfoil hat conspiracy theories, we will keep you posted because we are all dying to know more about it too. Moving on, last month's sales numbers are in, courtesy of analysis firm Circana, and unsurprisingly, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was the top game for October, and it's already the 3rd best-selling game of the year overall. This is pretty much business as usual for Activision's massively popular shooter series. What's interesting here is how Xbox Game Pass factored into the equation. 82% of Black Ops 6's full dollar sales were on PlayStation 5, and while the larger install base of Sony's console can account for some of this, Xbox's subscription service definitely played a part. We don't have exact numbers on how many people signed up for Game Pass just for Black Ops 6, but non-mobile video game subscription spending industry-wide was up 16% year over year last month. Black Ops 6's sales were 23% higher than last year's Modern Warfare 3, which contributed to overall game spending rising 10% year over year to $4.7 billion. The second best-selling game of the month was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is the best-selling Dragon Ball game in the US in franchise history. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place went to Silent Hill 2 Remake, Metaphor ReFantazio, and PlayOn's boxing game Undisputed. Dragon Age: The Veilguard squeaked in at 6th place, but keep in mind that also released on October 31st, so it'll probably fare a little bit better in November's charts. And finally, Black Myth Wukong players have something to look forward to in the coming weeks. While accepting the Golden Joystick's Game of the Year award, Game Science co-founder Feng Ji encouraged anyone who hadn't picked up the game yet to grab a copy and give it a shot, and then went on to add, quote, "Of course, you might have already completed our game. That's perfectly fine too. Keep following us, and there might just be some surprises waiting for you later this year." What could these surprises possibly be? Well, I don't know, that's what makes them surprises. But fans are speculating either some kind of DLC, like maybe some smaller post-launch content, or perhaps the announcement of a full-scale expansion. And there's also the possibility of an Xbox version finally getting a release date, though that's not really the kind of surprise that people who'd already completed the game would likely be interested in. But then again, it's a very popular game, so who knows? It is entirely possible, if not likely, we'll get some kind of announcement out of Game Science at the Game Awards, which is happening on December 12th, or maybe they'll just make an announcement elsewhere whenever they feel like it. Either way, we will keep you posted. That is your daily fix for Friday, November 22nd, 2024. If you want to look ahead at one of next year's first big games, check out our preview of Avowed, and for everything else, you are already in the right place, IGN. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great weekend.